Hello? Alright, I'll be right down. So, whoa, wait a minute. Who told you to do this?
David. And then Phil was like, he was in a really bad mood. And he went to go print the big signs, and I like followed him to the office and talked to him. And I told him, you know, that I thought that I was going to be doing the signs by myself, and that, you know, so that there would be more people for the truck. And he's like, that's what I told them to do. And I'm like, I don't know why he wanted Andrea to help him, because she's never done signs. It just doesn't make any sense. And he's like, probably because she's new, so he thought that he could just tell her what to do.
That's what I would have to assume. Yeah.
And she hates doing the signs. She hated it. But like, Andrea did help a little bit, because David said, you know, that he was almost done, so that he could help us, that she could help us with the truck. But he wasn't, because he wasn't done. So Phil was kind of pissed.
Yeah, they're right to be pissed. Because dipshit's fucking up more. You know, wasn't he mad because he didn't have any experience and now he's just trying to take advantage of his position?
I don't know. I think he was trying, but he made the wrong decision.
Take advantage of her?
No, I don't think he was doing. I really don't think that he was doing that on purpose. That's what Phil thought. But I don't know if I believe that. He just, like, he's not a bad person, it seems like. He just doesn't have the manager experience. And he might not have known that Phil said that.
So what do you think?
What do I think about what? About David? I think that he tried to run the ship, but made the wrong decision. I mean, we got the truck done with just 3 of us. But he should have, because if it was the 4 of them, they would have finished the truck sooner, and then they could have helped me with signs if I wasn't done.
That's not what happened.
Like, really, there isn't that much left for Phil. It's seasonal. And I threw away most of the signs.
But Phil is Phil. He doesn't want to do anything that's below his pay grade. Remember that? Yes, I do.
No, he's pretty much gotten over that.
Yeah.
He was disappointed because he thought that everything should have been done with the 3 weeks.
You know what I think would be hilarious to do? Well, not hilarious, but cool to Phil. Is like call it and pretend to be like a supervisor and like, surprise, that was just your test store. That's not a real store. That's not, you know, real customers. You won the $5 million sweepstakes. Like, poor Phil.
Poor Phil.
This gun kicks ass. Fires faster. And it's got 4 slots. I am slowly working on upgrading it. I need to find aluminum. And I found nickel finally.
Nice.
Yeah, I got nickel. I got that nickel.
Did I tell you about the mean person when you came over to visit?
I did not.
So,
You told me about the don't care.
Like, she didn't even ring the bell. She just saw me walk by, and she was like, help me.
And you could be like, no.
I was like, okay. And then she puts, Altoids on the thing, and then she asks, what's the limit of cash back that she can get? And I was like, 40. And she's like, well, what if I do more than one transaction? I'm like, well, we can't do that during the overnight because we don't have that much cash in the drawer. And she's like, that's bullshit. She's like, so you're telling me that you're not going to let me get another $10? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't even think I have $40 in my drawer. And she's like, that's bullshit. And then she's like, isn't there somewhere that you can go to get change? And I'm like, where? At 2 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, so what would you do if somebody had a $100 bill? I'm like, if I didn't have enough to break it, I would refuse to take it. And she's like, you can't do that. That's against the law.
What?
And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like,
no, you don't even need that excuse. You could just say, I'm not taking this at this moment.
right.
Because I'm like, you don't need any excuse.
Right.
Just say,
I
I
was
feel
like-
uncomfortable dealing with this much money. Because then if you're trying to break it, if it's a lot back, like one thing, that means he knows now you have around $100.
Right. Right. And I was like, I have the right to refuse service to anybody. And she's like, I don't really like your attitude. And she's like, I'm not even going to buy this. I'm like, okay.
Get out of my store then, bitch. Bye.
And she's like, I've never heard of somebody refusing to take money. And I'm like, actually, I've been to a gas station before and a bunch of other places that refused to take $100 bill because they didn't have anything to break it. I'm like, especially at this time of night. And she's like, well, fuck this. I'm going to Walgreens.
Fine, fuck you. Bye.
And then, like, everybody was just standing there staring at me. Like, nobody came to help me while the lady was yelling at me. Like, Andrea was just standing there staring at me. David, Josh.
Help yourself.
Like, at least, like, one thing that Sherry's really good at is if she sees something like that, she'll come up and, like, back you up.
They're not supposed to be night shift managers, right?
Huh?
They're not supposed to be night shift managers. They're for like first and second, right?
What do you mean?
Your new managers in training.
Yeah, they're gonna be overnight.
Well, who are you working with Monday night?
Sherry.
Oh, she's back.
I know. It's not gonna help me on Saturday.
Whenever I see David or that other fucker guy, or is there a chick one too?
No, Andrea's just a regular cashier. I
Okay.
think she would be a really good manager, though.
So those two guys are supposed to be nighttime managers?
Josh did really good tonight.
Yeah, but he didn't stick up for his employee.
No, he just did. But
That's what I want to talk to both of them about. When someone's coming up there and attacking you, they need to be up there. They need to say something.
yeah, that's
Because you would do the same for them.
right. Because like, there's been times that, like when I did second shift, that I saw customers being rude to Jaya, and I went over and asked if I could help. And then I ended up having to deal with them.